Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast, and we love to hear from you. It's a lot more fun when it's two-way. So reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram. You can also send us a voice memo if you've never done that before. You can email that to msj@msjshow.com, or if you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, use the TalkBack mic to send us a message that way. It's that little red mic on your app.
And this After the Show podcast specifically is a two-way one because I do need input on this.
Okay.
I have a kind of a personal dilemma, semi-family dilemma that I would like everybody's input on.
Right here at the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Holiday family dilemmas, they're a thing.
Let's do it. Little group therapy.
My son Sammy, my oldest son Sammy, and his wife Melissa, and my grandson Hollis went to a basketball game over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They invited me, and it's like, yeah, I went because we got to go hang out, do some stuff, eat, go to the game.
Nice.
But basketball is not my sport.
Okay.
Football, baseball, I can watch for hours. Basketball just has really never done anything for me.
Okay.
And,
I find that hard, but anyway, okay. Fast.
Yesterday afternoon, I was just sitting at home alone.
Sam?
And Sammy texted me, hey, we got a junior high game tonight. I'm assistant coaching. You want to come?
Yeah.
And it's like, inside, it's like, no, not really. But, yeah, it's family. Let's go see what Sammy's up to and see how the team is. And so
you went. Oh, nice.
It's just, I guess my dilemma is I'm good with basketball. Basketball isn't my thing.
Okay.
How to nicely say, I'm good.
Oh, okay. So much here.
I mean, it's like there's half of me that wants to support the family, obviously.
Yeah.
I want to do family things. It's a way to see my grandson. But
Totally.
It's like basketball just isn't it.
Do you want to go first? I have so much to say.
Yeah.
Murphy, would you like to go first?
Yeah,
I want to
sure.
come. I want you to come back to me, though.
Yeah. Well, for starters, I think what you do is you choose which of the two it is that you want to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going for the reason for the family, the basketball is irrelevant.
Correct.
Doesn't matter that you're sitting at a basketball game.
Correct.
Enjoy the time that you've got with the family. However, if you're not interested in the basketball part of it, then do something else with the family and just, politely decline.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you should feel pressure you're a grown adult.
Yeah.
Feeling pressure to do anything that you don't want to do is
Correct.
not something that you should allow. You know what I mean? It's
You've gone twice, really, against your better judgment.
right.
Although to me, I would take every opportunity to spend time with your family.
Right.
So it just depends on, how does basketball annoy you so much that it's difficult to be there? If not, go enjoy your family, enjoy the
Right.
food, enjoy socializing.
Yeah.
I think you need to do
In
that.
basketball, I did get to see LeBron. So, I mean, there was, I get to see
Wow.
a famous
Yeah.
person at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Murphy's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's either I'm going to do it for the family. Who cares what I'm going to do?
Correct. Does it have to be that way for you? Do all the boxes have to be checked for something to be
Sadly,
yes?
it's something I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sadly, it's like I got to work through it in my head.
Yeah.
It's like I know it's like it's just a game. It doesn't matter. Just go.
It's true.
But it's like
You don't ever know who
I
you
get
could
hung up
meet
in my
there,
head.
what kind of fun you might have,
Oh,
what
yeah.
you might see. The game is irrelevant unless it annoys you so much that it's a decision that you have to make. But you are kind of getting hung up on all the boxes having to be checked.
yeah.
And I think it would be different
Yeah.
if you were being asked to go twice a week, every week for the rest of your life. Okay, yeah, that's a different situation.
Now don't give people
Ideas.
ideas here.
And you can say no politely. It can just be, you know what, Sammy, I'm good. Basketball's not my favorite. Thank you for the invite. Keep me in mind for the next one.
What is funny about that, ironically, is I left at halftime of the junior high game.
Yeah.
And I got a call after the game from Sammy. Hey, just want to let you know we won. I was like,
Oh,
oh, okay, good. He goes, so I guess maybe you've had enough basketball for a while, huh? It's like, well, is it obvious on my face?
did you really have that conversation with him?
No, I didn't. He just said, I guess you've had enough. And I said, yeah, probably for a while at least.
Okay, yeah. Because your family probably does a lot of trying to figure you out, would be my assumption. We spend even more time with you than your family does.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I can see how they probably have conversations about what to invite you to.
Yeah.
There's probably a whole conversation going on with Sammy and Melissa. Well, invite him. Well, he doesn't like basketball. you should invite him anyway. He needs to get out.
Yeah, he needs to come see Hollis. And well, all he's going to do is mope around. Yeah, I know, but just invite him. You know, it'll be okay.
Yeah, there have been things over the years where we've invited you, and I've known you're going to say no, and you do say no, and it's like I'm still going to invite. You know,
Right.
Well, I guess I'm trying to think of things to help you through the whole, like Jodi said, checking all the boxes. So that because, it's if you're expecting everything to be the perfect situation where you're perfectly entertained the entire time, then you're always going to be frustrated and let down because there is no perfect situation, right? But, I think like when Jodi and I go out of town or something like that, I know I'm not going to be hanging in every single clothing store, and she knows I'm not going to be hanging in every single clothing store.
It would be weird. Yeah.
So if I want to go get a coffee, great. If I want to sit, and people watch for a minute, great. We're there to just enjoy the moment, the time, I guess. It's not about doing all the identical things together.
Right.
No.
Right.
I think that you bring up a good point that a lot of people struggle with. How many moms were not baseball people, and then they have kids, and they find their life becomes about baseball? I mean, and they probably would never want to admit to their kids, especially while the kids are little, baseball is just not my thing.
Yeah.
Because everything is not supposed to be your thing. And it's okay that basketball is not your thing. It's not, your responsibility to force yourself to like it either. We were lucky, Murphy. Our girls were theater kids, and the few things that they did, Brent, like they both did cheer for a little while.
They both did track. Oh, I mean, one of them did track for a little while.
Yeah, Phoebe did track for a little while, and whoa. I mean, I was there all day, lawn chairs out, sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, this is long. This is a long day. Yeah. But I never would have said that to her. Right. Now, when it was done, I was like, whoop. All right.
See, I've been there with baseball, tournament baseball and all that when the kids were little. And you got to sit out there all day. But baseball, to me, is fun. Even when little kids are playing it. To me, I enjoy it.
There were a lot of parents who probably didn't feel that way.
Oh,
who then became friendly and made it a social because you're there anyway. And you get to know the other parents. We all go to and sit through things that may not be our thing. But I always say, leave the door open for new experiences.
Yeah. And
you could have met somebody at one of those games.
Oh, I did. I met my first ex there last night.
Oh, okay.
Here's a little funny part for you, too. When we were sitting up there alone watching the game, Sammy's wife, Melissa, and Hollis were both there as well. And so the four of us were sitting up there. And Hollis and Melissa walked away to go to the bathroom or something.
Oh, he's sitting there with the first ex.
Yeah. And she goes, are you staying for the whole thing? And I said, I don't plan on it. She goes, okay, so just let me know, because when you leave, that's when I'm going to use the opportunity to leave, too.
Oh, so you guys left together.
So we both left at halftime.
Maybe that's why Sammy called you.
Oh, that's true.
He wanted some dish.
Yeah.
I think it's a common problem when you get invited to something that is not your jam. It's your decision. There's no wrong answer. Don't make your decision for someone else. Make it for you. Like Murphy's saying, you're grown. You don't have to feel guilty about it.
So next time Sammy texts me, I'll say, well, Murphy and Jodi said I don't have to come anymore.
That's your solution
there
right there.
He can invite us.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.